I feel so blessed to be able to work with my first graders every day and to get to build that literacy, that foundation of literacy that is so important to their success, not just, in school, but in life, in their future. And I know you're saying in the Constitution they're entitled or they have a right to a basic education. I think they have a right to the best possible future they could possibly have. Cutting teachers is not the way to give them that. And it's not just me. I'm not the only one in that classroom teaching them how to read. My assistant is right there by my side, and she does not just run copies. I mean, despite what people may think, anytime that I'm teaching, she's teaching.
2009, Oak Hill Elementary was the lowest performing elementary school in the state of North Carolina. We're not going to be, hopefully, on anybody's list, watch or anyone else this year. And that is because of the hard work that the teachers have done. And the thought of trying to do this year what we did without this lady, one of my pre-K teachers, having them so prepared when they come to kindergarten, or the assistants to do those small groups, it's just, I couldn't imagine how we would do it. I don't even know where we would start. It's going to impact learning, Governor.
And it's kind of ironic that a General Assembly, that one of their two major promises is to create jobs, is so lackadaisical and so unconcerned about thousands of jobs that are being lost in public education. And I share your concern that this is the backbone of North Carolina.
We're looking at a 20% reduction in more at 4. That is the very foundation in Watauga County I can speak for, in our 5-star program. It's the very foundation for us closing the literacy gap in our 4-year-olds.
And the More at 4 funding that has been in our program has enabled us to reach that at-risk population of children who would not have had the opportunity to have that early start to education. I'm going to try not to cry. I'm very passionate about it. Each year I have children come into my classroom who have never even seen a book or had one read to them. By the end of our program, they walk out with a love for reading. They come into the library and they hold those books all the way to the classroom. So that literacy starts right then.
And the sad thing about this budget is that we don't get a chance to do over. These children, if we don't get it right in 1 year, we've lost it.
Well, for the last 3 years, ECU has lost approximately over $100 million through the state reduction process. And we have cut just about everything we can when it comes to administrative efficiencies, and with the continuing cuts that we're facing, it's certainly going to be a challenge to maintain the quality of education that we have in the past.
And so, unfortunately, for the very first time in my career ever, a student asked me from the university, what are your recommendations for the future? And I cried after I said it, because I said, I recommend that you teach in another state. And I did this because I said, you have to teach in a state that believes in you and a state that believes in children. And right now, I cannot honestly say that North Carolina does that, but we have a chance. And your chance, your veto pen, is the one that can do it. And we believe in you.